Hey guys, it's me. I want to apologize first of all for not making a video today before going to the doctor. I was a little bit nerve-wracked and my mom was here, so she took me to eat lunch before we went. Um, uh, where do I start? I had so much going on today. Um, ew, I have stuff in my hair. We got to the doctor. My mom and my husband went with me, and I want you guys to meet my husband really quick. Di hola.
Hola.
So that's my husband. For all of you that haven't seen him, he's not a big camera person. Um, so okay, where do I start? So we got there around 1:45, which they ask you to get there a little early so that they can get your paperwork and stuff set up. And then they took us to a room where we were interviewed by the doctor himself, the fertility specialist, and just kind of um, sat us down and just asked us a few questions of what's been going on with my previous doctor and all this stuff. And he kind of put some steps together for me and said, this is how you make a baby. But you know, being that I've done the HSG test and all these other testing, he said we've ruled out a few things. So he decided that having had those results and seeing that, you know, those came back normal. However, he said even if your HSG test came back normal, there could be a possibility that your tubes might not be working. He said because we've been able to see that you've been able to ovulate with the femera, however you haven't gotten pregnant, so that could be an indication of something else, which is when he asked me if I've had other like stomach surgeries or anything like an appendix or whatever, which I have. I've had my gallbladder taken out. And he said, and what that can do is sometimes what happens is if you have a abdominal surgery, bleeding can seep on like to your lower abdomen, and it can cause some scar tissue, and that could also prevent you if it goes to your tubes, which you can't really see in an HSG test. Money wasted, but anyways, um, so that's why, drumroll, he decided that it would be best for my husband and I to try an IUI. Uh, it is a little expensive, but with his office, we can do payments. So I'm really excited about that. I'm a little stoked, but I'm also a little hesitant, a little nervous about it. I'm most definitely freaking out because um, like my friend that's TTCing, she went an hour before I did, but they're doing something completely different, and she just keeps telling me, she's like, oh, I feel like you're gonna get pregnant and you're super fast, and so with that, we have decided to go ahead and do it. So right now I'm on day 3 of my cycle. So he prescribed me Femera again because he did an ultrasound in there, and luckily I didn't have cyst on my left ovary. I think he said I had one, a really tiny one on my right ovary, but other than that, my whole ultrasound was fine. So then he prescribed me Femera. He also prescribed me a drug called metformin because I do have a little bit more weight in my stomach area. So he said that usually those people or those women that have that, they're usually insulin resistant. So the metformin will help me, and I have to take that twice a day, which will help me, I believe, lose weight because you can't eat a lot of carbs or a lot of sugar because it'll make you sick with the pill. And then, so I think he said I will come back next Friday for another ultrasound to see if my follicle's grown and if I have an egg, and then they will either, depending on if it has or not, they'll give me a trigger shot, which will then obviously trigger my egg. The only way I can say it is to explode, and then my husband and I will have to collect some semen from my husband, which will then I have to go back, and I also have to take progesterone suppositories, and then I'll take my husband's sperm, and they will then inject it in me. As many of you guys, I'm sure you know what an IUI is. So I'm really nervous. Um, like I said, it's costly. It's a big step that we're taking towards this. I pray to my Heavenly Father that this really does work. I've been really down in the dumps lately, and it's just the one thing I think is missing in my life right now. And both for my husband and I, it would be the biggest gift that we could ever receive. He also had me do, because I'm Hispanic, and actually, I don't think it's because I'm Hispanic. I think it's because the IUI, they have you do certain testing for HIV-1 and HIV-2 and RPR and hepatitis B and C, and then he had me do my thyroid again and my prolactol and my LSH surge and all that stuff. So I had to go do that today also. My only worry is the other day I had to go to the hospital for something a little bit more personal than this, but they did test my thyroid, and to my surprise, when I was released, everybody kept telling me in the hospital that they thought my thyroid was high. Well, they were like, oh, it's fine, you can leave. Well, I went to go get my records today, and my thyroid was at a 6.88, which, if I'm reading the paper correctly, the highest it's supposed to go is 4.47. So I have a high thyroid. So I'm not really sure if he's going to have me get on another pill for that, or maybe the metformin will help with it. I'm not quite sure. So I had that blood work done. My husband has to go and have that blood work done also, just because of the procedure. And I think she said it was like a standard thing that they have to do, a protocol. So that's also a little bit more expensive, but we can get on pay plans for that also. Um, Other than that, you guys, the doctor was amazing. I felt like a sigh of relief just knowing that he can get me there, and that he didn't really obviously mention so much that my weight was a problem. I'm really blessed that I got the opportunity to go there. I feel a little upset that a lot of our savings went to this other doctor that couldn't do anything for me when he said he could, but I guess I learned my lesson. Um, I wasn't really emotional today. I think I was just really nervous, and I'm hoping for the best, you guys. I really am. I know it's going to be a costly journey, but I know, like I've told my husband before, it will be so, oh, so worth it for both of us when we have that bundle of joy. With that being said, you guys, I don't think anything else happened, so I'm probably going to start the Femera today and the metformin tomorrow, because I have to take 2 pills a day, and I didn't really want to start the metformin tonight. So I'll start the Femera today, and I'll start the metformin tomorrow. And I'll probably make another video next Friday when I go for my ultrasound and let you guys know how my follicles are doing or what they're going to have me do. So I'll keep you guys, now that I'm doing the IUI, I'll probably be making a lot more videos. And I'm just so blessed, you guys, that I got this opportunity today, and hopefully this will shed some light into my future and my dreams. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe I think it's right here. And hope you guys out there doing IUI journey are getting a good experience also. I will keep you guys updated like I said before, and God bless you guys.